Many people struggle with anger. You might have thought to yourself, I have extreme anger. No matter what I do, I can't control it. My relationships are falling apart. I have a short temper and get angry too easily. I don't know how to stop. Sometimes I hit my child out of anger. Later I regret it, but in the moment, I just can't control myself. Have you ever felt like your anger is controlling you instead of the other way around? Would you like to learn how to manage it and build healthier relationships? Friends, today we'll talk about anger, what causes it, the impact it has on our lives, and most importantly, practical ways to control it. Stay with me as we explore simple yet powerful strategies to take charge of your emotions. What anger really is? Anger is a natural emotion, an emotional response that is a completely normal part of human behavior. We experience anger when we feel threatened, witness injustice, or face various disappointments. However, anger is not always harmful. If managed properly, it can be a positive force that helps with problem solving, setting boundaries, and driving change. But uncontrolled or excessive anger can lead to destructive behavior, cause health issues, and damage meaningful relationships. Now let's explore why we experience anger. Biological factors, neurotransmitters, and hormones. Our brain contains various neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine, which influence our mood and emotional responses. Imbalances in these neurotransmitters can contribute to anger. Brain structure. There is a small almond-shaped structure in the brain called the amygdala, which plays a key role in processing emotions, including anger. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation, also affects our ability to control anger. Evolutionary perspective. Anger may have evolved as an adaptive response to threats or challenges. It enhances aggressiveness and motivation, helping us react to danger and protect our resources. Psychological factors. Perceiving a threat. When our values or sense of justice are challenged or we feel threatened, it often triggers anger as a response. Resentment. When obstacles hinder us from achieving our goals or fulfilling our desires, it creates frustration, which can eventually turn into anger. For example, facing repeated barriers while striving toward a goal can provoke anger. Social and environmental factors. Interpersonal conflicts. Disagreements, misunderstandings, or conflicts with others can trigger anger. This can occur in personal relationships, workplace disputes, or even minor misunderstandings on social media. Stress and overstress. Chronic stress or excessive pressure reduces our ability to cope with challenges. This increases frustration, making us more prone to anger. Cultural and social norms. Culture influences how anger is expressed and managed. Some cultures encourage open expression of anger, while others discourage it, promoting suppression or restraint. Emotional and psychological patterns, habitual response. If anger intensifies over time and becomes a frequent reaction, it can turn into a habitual response, meaning anger becomes a default way of reacting. Internal issues. Sometimes anger is a mask for deeper emotions like sadness, fear, or confusion. It serves as a defense mechanism to hide underlying vulnerabilities. The effects of uncontrolled anger. Physical effects of anger. Anger can have serious impacts on our physical health, including chest pain, heart problems, increased heart rate, high blood pressure, headaches, tension, fatigue, indigestion or stomach issues, excessive sweating, body trembling, insomnia or sleep disturbances, weakened immune system. Emotional and mental effects of anger. Increased shouting or yelling, persistent arguments and conflicts, loss of self-control, reduced ability to accept situations, irritability and mood swings, difficulty thinking clearly. Problem solving becomes harder, increases stress, anxiety, and frustration. Social effects of anger. Damages relationships with friends, family, and colleagues, creates a negative image, making people avoid you, can lead to aggressive behavior, violence, or even legal trouble. In today's discussion, we explored the nature of anger, why it happens and how it affects our lives. In our next video, we learn how to take control of anger rather than letting it control us. See you next time.